channel. If you're here, please hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps. And there'll be lots of new content that you'll get notified for. I will be joined by my amazing mother-in-law who is 77. This is a workout for all ages and abilities. I would love you to share this workout with anyone that you know, anyone that may not be able to stand. We show seated options. We use household objects, so make sure you've got a nice selection. Obviously, beginners, you don't need to use weights, but we use things like tin cans, plastic bottles, little rucksacks to help with our muscle building in our strength training moves. And I just want you to enjoy it. I want you to feel good physically and mentally. We are also today going to be using my book, The Feel Good Fix, which is always on offer on Amazon and available at all bookshops. You can just go in and request it. It's published by Penguin. It's very easy to use, as you can see, even has QR codes straight to videos to help you follow along with me, but we will refer to those in a minute. And we always start with a moment of breathing in the Feel Good Mentally section, which today we are going to just pick a nice box breath. So that is on page 279. They're all laid out like a very easy to read recipe. I'm going to tell you why we're doing this today, because this is one of the best techniques that you can use in any stressful situation, but we also know the benefits of breath. It's going to help with our focus, our concentration in this workout, relieving any stress, anxiety, improving your sleep as well, managing pain. So have a little look at it, and then we can start by going through it. I also have an amazing Zoom community that I can see lots of live with me today. If you'd like to join us on Zoom, where I talk to the community at the end, please go on to my free newsletter on my website, and that has all the details for Zoom. And I also have a WhatsApp group to communicate session reminders. So we will start with a moment of breath, just to calm the body and mind. A lovely little bit of self-care for you. You can close your eyes. You can place your hands on your lap. You can try and do a quick body scan, anywhere that feels tight, maybe shake out, maybe just relax the shoulders, relax your forehead, tune into your natural breath first. Just by tuning in, we're hopefully going to slow things down, kick in the parasympathetic nervous system to calm, rest, digest before our workout. And today we're going to do the box breath. So I will try and count you in up to 4 as we go up one side of the box. You're going to try and hold for up to 4 at the top, and then you're going to go down the side for 4, and you're going to come back across the middle, holding your breath. So we're going to go up for 4, we're going to hold for 4, we're going to go down the side for 4, and then coming back across. So let's give it a go, and hopefully my lovely Zoom participants are there with me. Yes. Brilliant, you're all there. So let's give it a go. We're going to breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Just keep your eyes closed. Just try and see how you're feeling. We did about 5 rounds. That takes just a minute, but that's such a great tool to keep in your toolkit anytime you need to use it. Have a little sense check. How are you feeling? Maybe rub your hands in front of you, generate a little bit of heat. And then keeping your eyes closed, just place those warm hands over your eyes. Bring a smile to your beautiful faces. And then when you're ready, you're going to release the hands away and give yourself a little shake out. We are ready to start. So during this workout, you do what you can. You can start stepping, marching on the spot. Are we okay on Zoom here? I'm hoping.
I think there is some glitch.
Are we okay? Oh, hold on. Are we okay there? Yes? Brilliant.
Speaker view, let's again.
What's that?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, you can hear me? Amazing. Thank you. Sorry, this is live, everyone. This is real life here. So we're going to start marching on the spot. This could be your active recovery. You can get your steps in even seated. In between the sections, I'll ask people to rest, but based on your ability, you could even go into a bit of a faster pace. Or another good active recovery today, for anyone that really wants to build leg strength, could be your sit and stands, which we will go through our technique and form. But I have done a study about how effective these are, sprinkling them in through the day. 10 sit and stands every 45 minutes, which is a lot. So don't expect everyone to be doing it. But the study is interesting, is as efficient on your blood sugar levels as a long walk, like 10,000 steps or a 30-minute walk. So think about that. Obviously, don't do too many. Maybe you can vary. And the other option is also leg extensions for those that can't stand. You could just target the muscles. So that is your active recovery option. We're going to turn to page 78 to get us nice and mobile. If you've got my book, that is. Otherwise, I will talk you through everything and hope you can grab a copy of my book. We're going to start with the tech neck stretch snack today. So we hear a lot about people sedentary, young to old. We are all more sedentary these days in our modern society, and our necks and backs can get really, really tight. So we're going to do a nice neck release to start off with. You can do this seated or standing. You're going to place one hand on your opposite ear, like so, and you're going to place the other hand either behind your back or maybe behind your chair, or relax it down the side. And we're just going to bring that ear towards that shoulder. You're going to feel a nice stretch if you relax the other shoulder down. Just breathe in, maybe turn your head. How does that feel? Then we'll change to the other side. We're going to flow through these a little bit to keep it dynamic because we want to warm up. And then we're going to go in with some neck nods, some nice big yeses, lifting up and down, bringing the chin up towards the sky and then down towards your chest. 3 of those, and then turning left to right. We're going to say no to any stress, any negativity. And we're then going to add in 3 circles, one way, and then change direction. So circling out, as imagine you've got a clock face in front of your chin, and then a bit of coordination, change directions, relaxing the shoulders, keeping your back nice and straight, your stomach muscles in tight. And then we're going to do that once more, maybe adding in some steps this time, seated or standing. We're going to do that side stretch, maybe stepping at the same time. And then the other side, lovely work. Stretches for a nice deep stretch. Anytime you're sitting too long, these are great. Neck nods, up and down. Let me demonstrate seated until mummy comes. Up and down, saying no, left to right. How does this feel? This feels really good to me because I think we all don't realize how much tension we carry in our neck and shoulders, and then circling round. Our heads are so heavy. And when we are constantly sitting or looking at screens or at our desks or sofas, this is a lovely little snack that you can add in to your day. Well done. We are now going, you can step, you could do your squats here while I turn, give you a little break. Page 163, we're going for the upper body mobility snack. So we're going to start with a nice spinal twist, and this does have follow along videos in the book as well. So all we're going to do is we're going to sit or stand. We're going to place your hands behind your head. I want you to try and open out your elbows. So we're often like this, but let's come to a nice straight position. Open out the elbows. Keep your waist to the front, seated or standing, and you're going to try and twist to one side. Just as much as you can, back to the middle. Twisting over the other side. Breathing out, breathing in. Can you feel that in your core? So try and keep your stomach muscles engaged, your belly button towards your spine. Use your breath, twist, breathe out. Breathe in back to the middle. Seated option. Let's do one more on each side. How does that feel? Do you like this one? Think about the exercises we're doing, because you can take these away whenever you're sitting too long. We're going to go for a nice star position, seated or standing. And you're going to try and twist the opposite hand to the opposite foot. How does that feel? Don't worry if you can't reach. Lengthen at the top because it's really nice stretch for the whole body. And then twist, exhale, come back to the top. Let's do a couple more. I will show you seated. This is quite a nice one because you're reaching back. We're using our back. We're getting a nice rotation of the spine, of the core. Try and keep your stomach muscles nice and tight. Smile and breathe. You are amazing. You're in a star position because you are stars. Just by joining this workout, just by doing a minute of exercise, even an exercise snack is beneficial to your health. And you are here. Well done. One more, twisting, stretching out, twist again, march on the spot if you need or have a little rest. We're adding in arm circles. So we're going to go for singles to start off with. Let's go for a nice rotation, seated or standing. This is really good for our ball and socket joint in our shoulders. I am stepping at the same time, but that is optional. Going back, and then let's come all the way forwards. Oh, this feels so good. And mobility is so important. In my age group with the menopause, perimenopause, so many women complain of joint pain as our estrogen levels decline. Keeping these joints nice and supple and mobile. You could even try a few doubles. Let's see how that feels. Breathing in, and as we age, we want to keep our joints nice and mobile. Yeah, that's going to help with our range of movement. It's even going to help with the exercises we do in this workout, the strength training, your performance. But it's also going to help with any osteoarthritis, osteopenia. Obviously, consult your healthcare professional. If there's anything you can't do, you could always find another exercise. So we're going to do another one. We're going to do a little bit for our banded work. We're going to skip a couple of those on the snack because they're on the floor. You can use a resistance band. You could use a pair of old tights, just like my workouts in the pandemic. You could use a belt or a gown tie, but something with a bit of stretch is great because this is now starting to add a bit of resistance to our muscles, and we want to build lean muscle mass whatever age you are. Strength training is beneficial for our independence, our longevity. We're going to start with Lavina's shoulder floss. Now, I demonstrated this recently. It's very common for even young people not to be able to go all the way up and over the first time they do this, just because of our sedentary lifestyles. So do feel if you need to bend the arms, maybe not come all the way round just yet, maybe loosen the band. Eventually, if you practice this move every day, and I can see so many of my Zoom participants doing this beautifully. They've been joining me for over 5 years, some of them. Can you see if you can go nice and symmetrical? This is brilliant because this is allowing this joint to have the full range of movement, that full range that we often lack in our sedentary lifestyles. This is a lovely flossing sensation, something I want you to do, like flossing your teeth every day, even if this is the exercise snack that you take away for homework this week. Can you practice this one? Ideally in front of a mirror, and as you get good, you can hold it tighter and go for more resistance. You're going to feel those muscles working, maybe a bit of lactic acid, burning sensation now. Mummy's here as well to join us. and relax. Well done. Pranam. How are you? Matching band for you. And we're going to do one more banded exercise when you're ready, mummy. We're going to do a nice stretch over. This time we're going to open wide and we're going to come into a nice frontal raise so your shoulders are working. If that gets tiring, feel free to drop it down. Opposite arms, extending, breathing, frontal raise. Good. Now breathe out as we stretch. Lovely. Opening out, coming back to the middle, open out. Ooh, how does this feel? Really good? Wakey, wakey, mummy. Are you good today? Lovely work. One more on each side and relax. That's it. Well done. So give that a shake. Can you feel your upper body muscles? The active recovery today, mummy, you do your shoulder floss, is very good. Is a little march, like I said, maybe a few sit and stands if you want to add them in, just body weight ones, while I tell you what page we're going to next, because we're using my book today, mummy. You're very good at reading this out. This is a lovely snack. It's called the Gentle Hormone Seated Snack, but this is brilliant for anyone sitting too long. And when I ask that in my talks, in companies, festivals, everyone puts their hands up because that is how we are now with screens, technology. We're all sitting for too long. So this is just a 3-minute one, it says. We're going to do this today, which has got more mobility, and we're going to do some strength work. So she's going to read out the first one. What is it? Sunflowers. Good. So we could do this seated or standing. Do you want to, I think we won't read it out. We'll just demonstrate it. So we're going to come, either I'll do standing, you can do seated. You're going to have your hands on opposite elbows. This is a lovely exercise. Both my mums love this one. We're going to come forward into a forward fold. So just let the blood flow to your brain a little bit. But then you're going to come up one side, unraveling the spine. Breathing, imagining you're a beautiful sunflower growing tall in the sun, and then coming round the other side, back to the start position, and then we're going to go all the way the opposite direction. Up, lengthening, breathing through. This is such a nice one to unravel the spine. This is a great exercise snack. You could do anytime. You could even show your children if they're stuck at their desks, your grandchildren if they're doing too much homework or watching too much TV. And please do it yourselves. Let's do one more on each side, up and over, and relax. So we've done the shoulder floss, which was the second exercise. We're going to do this one now.
Shoulder floss.
We've done the shoulder floss. We're going to do number 3.
Circles with arm raise.
Brilliant. So we're all going to try this actually first seated, and then we're going to add in the balanced version for those that can. But let's do the seated version together because this is a good one. We're going to actually add in our arms today. We're going to start circling the arms out, just small circles. Then with a bit of coordination, you're going to lift one leg up and you're going to try and do matching little circles. How does that feel? This is good for the brain, everyone. And you know I'm an ambassador for Alzheimer's Society. We are trying to keep our brains fit, this coordination. Well done, mummy. You're nice and coordinated. Can you keep your legs straight and really use the muscles? Oh, I can feel that. Relax. Yes, did you feel that? That was a nice little bit of movement there and keeping those neurons from the brain. You're trying to train them to say, move my arms and legs at the same time. Same side, let's change direction, but shall we change the direction of the circles? Coming forwards, I know, don't worry about looking at me, just do what you can. Little circles, I can feel those in the arms, the legs. Do this seated because this is really quite effective, and relax. Whoo, felt it? Obviously, to progress, you could add in some very light weights. I mean, the tin cans would be perfect in your arms, but if you can feel it like I did already, we don't need to. Other leg. So let's get the arms going first. Should we do that first? And then the circles. Oh, this is challenging. So both of us are struggling here because we're both right-handed, right? And it's a completely different sensation on one side to the other. I know, difficult. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Have a little breather, have a little shake out. How are we finding this? Do drop me a comment and I will ask Zoom as well how they're finding this. Let's try the other way. So let's get the legs going. Oh, Mummy, it's difficult. Do we both look really funny here? Because we're not coordinated. The other side, we were so coordinated. So, has anyone managed to do that? Well, oh my gosh, let me know. I want to see my Zoom participants on YouTube. Do let me know if how that was. How was that? Did anyone manage to do that on Zoom? Really quite difficult. So practice that, but the other one I want to show you quickly, I'm adding in, is balance work. So if you can, Mummy, you're going to come in between the chairs and we're going to do some hip mobility and a bit of balance if you're able to stand. Otherwise, seated or standing, you're going to have support if you're standing. Make sure you don't fall over. We're going to keep the hips really still, your torso still, and you're going to circle out one leg. If you're balancing, try and stay really still, body nice and upright. You don't have to go big circles, but I want you to feel it in this big ball and socket joint. The other leg is taking your body weight. This is really good to correct muscular imbalances. You're doing a bit of balance work. Your stomach muscles should be tight to help you balance. Oh, I can feel that. Maybe shake out that ankle, roll it out, and let's do the same thing on the other side. Even seated, you can lift your leg and circle it out, but we want to keep these hips nice and mobile, yeah? We hear about hip replacements, we hear about just tightness in young people in their hips because you carry your stress in your hips as well. We want happy hips. There is a whole hip snack in my book if you need to look at that one. There's a lot of hip exercises. Other side, how is your balance today? If anyone doesn't need to hold on to the chair, well done. Another way is to maybe minimize the fingers that you're holding on your chair. Always have support. How does this feel, Mummy? We're doing a bit more than usual. So can you feel the leg? Well done. Good work. I hope everyone's feeling this. You just go to your level. Do not worry if you can't do this exercise. Pick another one. I'm showing you lots today. Circling it out. I can really feel that. And I've got good at balance because I've been living and breathing my book. And lovely Andrew that is on Zoom and has been with me for years showed me the study about 10 seconds of balance, which I've quoted in the book, is a great indicator of your longevity. So I encourage you to practice balance. You can march it out, step it out, circle out, whatever feels good. Practice balance while you're brushing your teeth. That has its own snack and its own targets based on your age range. We are on page 143. So let's go back to that snack. Next move we're going to do is bicep curls to press.
With heel raises.
Yep, so do you know that one? So, yep, Mummy started with the heel raises. So we are going to stay seated, but you are going to grab some weight. If you're used to doing these, the movement is different because we're going to use one weight that we can do the bicep curl with our elbows glued in. We're then going to twist the weight away, add that shoulder press, come back to that starting position, and then slowly lower the weight. So don't rush it down because we want to keep these muscles under tension. But we're going to try and do that. This is a lot of coordination, mind and brain fitness today. We're going to lift the heels up at the same time. You can keep them up or you can move them down. Breathe out, bring them back, and then release the curl. How does that feel? So shoulders are back, stomach muscles are in, back is straight. Pick a weight, tin cans, anything heavier for those that know strength training. Let's think about perfect form and technique. coming back, and then releasing that bicep curl, my heels go down. So I'm lifting my heels for as long as I can, press up, breathe out, come back. Beautiful on Zoom. I can see so many of you coming up. And can you feel your calf muscles working, Mummy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so with those heel raises, these are really good for helping to absorb excess blood sugar. So heel raises after a meal, I always say, is a great hack. Lovely, up and down. How many have we done? We're aiming for about 10, but good, do what you can. If you start feeling it, these last few repetitions, then you know you're on the right weight. There's a whole section on strength training in the book that I do want all ages just to progress a little bit over time. If you're older and you think you can go slightly heavier, or if you've been on the same weight for months and months, if you think you're ready for a challenge, maybe think about increasing your weights. Yeah, one more. Up, breathe out. This is brilliant for our shoulders, our functional movements. Relax there. Put the weights down. I want you to march it out. Or if anyone knows how to do the sit and stand, you can add in a few sit and stands, just coming up and down. We're mixing things up. On these sit and stands, make sure your knees go out in line with your toes. You're slowly coming up, squeeze the glutes, breathe out, slowly down. This is the king of lower body and core exercises, and something I want you all to do whenever you're sitting for too long. I don't even call them squats because it's the reminder, when you're sitting, can you stand for Lavina? And we've probably done about 10 there. Have a little break, have a little shake out. Oh, we got a nice one. So we're going to also get these lovely circles going again. So we're on this one.
Marching with lateral arm circles.
Okay, so we're going to do another bit of marching. We're intentionally going to march. Here we're talking about our bones. So when we step, walking is one of the best ways to keep our bones strong. And we hear about osteoporosis, osteopenia, especially in menopause. We start losing not just our muscle mass, but our bone strength. So here, think about, if you can, a little bit of, not a stomping, but a little bit of impact with the ground. Because we are thinking about renewing, rebuilding, keeping these bones nice and strong. It does say to add in those lovely arm circles again. So again, a bit of brain fitness here. How does that feel?
Good.
Good. So our shoulders are working again. If you wanted to, I'm just going to grab those tin cans from the side here. This could be a nice progression for anyone that wants to. Let's change direction. Have a little rest with the arms if you need to. Can we count down while we're doing it?
9,
Good.
8, 7,
Lovely work.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yay. How are the arms? Are we good? Can you feel your shoulders? Yeah? Are you getting nice and strong? Give yourselves a little rub. I can see lots of you on Zoom. Giving yourself a little tap. That's it. Tarun Auntie's reminded us. I do have tapping and its benefits. I have a tapping snack in the book, but tapping is great. Just give yourself a little tap. Let's do that as a little rest. Maybe a little tap on the forehead, above the eyebrows, just using your fingertips. Feels so good. And then on your cheeks, upper cheeks. Doesn't that feel nice? Yeah? Little bit of massage. And these are the points actually, Mummy, here. So above your forehead, just above your cheekbone. You can do it above your lip. Here, upper lip, lovely. We can then move down to our chest here. So just above like your collarbones. Ah, feels so nice, lovely. We can do a little tap on our arms or here, just on your wrists, your forearms. Lovely work. And then let's give it all a little shake as well. Nice little shake. Oh, that was a nice little tapping snack that we added in. Good. Mummy does her legs, right? Do you do that every day still?
Yeah.
In your part of your morning exercise snack? Yep, try this, everyone. Head moving all the way down. How lovely does that feel? Really, really, it's got a lot of science behind it as well. We're going to do our feel-good hugs early today. We're going to do, but these are great because we're going to talk about a lot of our backs get tight. So we're going to open out, breathe in, really arch your back, and then round your back as you give yourself a hug. Now I want you to do a few of these today. We do them at the end usually, but I want you to really open out. It's like a standing or seated cat-cow. Inhale, exhale. When you give yourself that hug round the vertebra, so that you're opening out all the vertebra in your spine. Does that feel good? I have to give mummy a hug. If you've got a partner or a loved one near you, give them a hug as well and relax. So we are going in to our upper body snack and cardio. We're going to pick a couple of exercises from page 232. You can march out. You can even add your sit and stands in here while I find the page. Cardio, core and upper body snack. Now this is a brilliant snack because you could do this in just 10 minutes on its own, and it's got a video to the exercises. We're going to start with press ups. So we've already worked a lot of our muscles. If you know about press ups, please go towards the wall for beginners. If you have a kitchen counter, do it against a kitchen counter. I did it against a tree today in the park, had a quick walk snack with Bailey, my dog, and I did some press ups against a tree. It was lovely to connect to Mother Nature. So mummy has gone more narrow, I just noticed. Very good. She's got a straight line from her head down to her heels. She's gone more narrow with her arms to target the muscles here, your triceps. And then you bring your elbows in towards you by your side. Andrew often does these nice narrow ones on Zoom, I can see. But whichever one you're doing, back nice and straight, you're moving your body and then breathing out. So you bend the elbows, breathe out as you push away. The seated option, if in case you can't stand, because I do want care homes to use these videos as well, is pressing against the thigh. Mummy, you can join me for a couple of seated ones, pushing away. So keep your hands on your legs, bend the elbows, body nice and straight as it comes down. Now push away. I know it doesn't feel like much, but rather than sitting and doing nothing with your muscles and joints, couldn't you just add in a couple of these? Can you feel these? And if you really focus your mind on the muscles, so we're using all the muscles in your upper body. We want to build strength. This is a compound movement. I explain this in my book in detail. Compound moves are multi-muscle, multi-joint. So even the seated press up or the wall press up when your coffee's boiling, when you're cooking, when your vegetables, when you've got those moments in the kitchen, could you add in your press ups? We've got a nice one now, high knees with rope pulls. So I'm going to mix a few of these exercises up today. So this is great for your core. If you can balance, you're going to stand up and you're going to think about lifting your knee up towards your chest. First, let's give ourselves a little high five. Think about your stomach muscles as you draw this knee up. Yep, so really tighten these muscles. Breathe out every time you lift up. Now it does say rope pull, so could we add in the rope pulls? If you wanted to progress today, mummy, you could use the tin cans and I could use these slightly heavier dumbbells. This is just an extra progression. If you're seated, even this. So we're going to try and do rope pull with the arm. So it's like a little shoulder press. So with your dumbbells or your tin cans, we're now combining core, a bit of cardio to get the heart rate up, and work our hearts, lungs, respiratory system, but we're also adding in strength. Do what you can. Shall we go for 10 more seconds? If you need to rest, please rest. 10, 9, count down with me everyone so I can hear you.
7,
Woo!
6,
Good.
5, 4,
Well done.
3, 2,
And 1. Definitely keeping our brains fit today because that was hard to coordinate, right? Did you like that one?
yeah.
Good. We're working quite quickly. We're going through a lot of exercises today. We're going to do our lateral to front raises. So I do feel your shoulders are getting a good workout today. So this one, without any weights, just demonstrate seated or standing. Shoulders back, desk reset snack, my favorite one in the book, the shape of a desk. Let's reset our spines. We are going to bring, I'm out of breath. Are you out of breath? No, I'm out of breath today. Doreen Auntie's laughing at me. I've had an active morning running around the park with Bailey. So out to the side and down, but nice and slow. Up to the front. Maybe add a hold in just to shoulder height. My arms are straight, shoulders are relaxed, and slowly down. So we're going to really focus on the control today. We're not just lifting up and lifting down. Yeah, we could just do that. I want you to think about time under tension of the muscles. Obviously, if you're tired, I want you to just go to whatever feels good for you. Now, I can feel that without any additional weight, but tin cans are perfect, Mummy. If you want to add those in, that would be really good. If you've got some tin cans, some plastic bottles, some 1 kg dumbbells would be ideal. So let's go out to the side, maybe add a hold. Can we slowly come down? Time under tension. Up to the front, coordination. Lovely, keeping those brains fit and down. Breathe out as you lift. Inhale as you come down. Now I'm keeping my belly button towards my spine, so my stomach muscles are activated. I'm keeping my back straight. Oh, it's so nice seeing so many of you on Zoom working out with me. This is like the joy, seeing all ages. Keep going, Mummy, keep going. I'm just going to get one quick little video. I haven't done this in a while, but you all look amazing. Everyone on Zoom today. Wow, all ages working out with me. I'm so proud of you on YouTube. Mummy's here demonstrating. We're using my book today for all the workouts. This is saved on my YouTube channel. We are live, but I'm just so impressed. You all inspire me. My Zoom participants, you are all incredible. Well done. And relax. Have you done 10? Yay. Well done. Okay, give it a shake. How are the arms? Again, march on the spot. Maybe can we add in our sit-and stands or our leg extensions? I think that would be really, really good. Well, I find another little one we're going to use. Which one do you feel like doing from these? We'll pick one more.
Boxing.
Boxing. Well done. Okay. So before we do some sit and stands together, we're going to add one more exercise from that cardio core and upper body snack in my book. Boxing is my favorite stress reliever. We're going to just box it out, but I want you to think any worries, any tension. We exercise for our mental health as well. So I want you to get it all out here. This is a great stress reliever. You can step on with your feet. You can go fast or slow. You could add in tin cans. If you wanted to, you could go really, really fast and you could change the pace up. Box out all your worries, your tension. You could go cross body. We could add in some upper ones to the sky. You could add in some upper hooks here. Upper cross, well done. You could add in just a mix of different moves for you that feel good. Punch it out. You all look great today on Zoom. YouTube, let me know how you're getting on. 5, 4, count with me, mummy. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Dumbbells are challenging. These are 2 kgs. That's why I'm probably feeling it today. So well done. Last thing we're going to add in is our legs, our squats, our sit and stands. This time, you've been doing body weight ones maybe during the breaks today. You are going to add some weight, whether that's going to be holding a heavier bottle, maybe a rucksack on your back, which is great. Or if you're a beginner, you just keep going with body weight. The option for anyone that can't stand is the leg extension, but even with the leg extension, you could hold on, and mummy does a nice double leg extension. You could hold on to your weight. We could, if you're feeling brave with your shoulders, you could add in a nice shoulder press. So we're going to start, if you can, we're going to go for about 10 to 15 as a finisher today, but only do a few if you're tired. I'd rather you do less and do good form, yeah? Knees are going out in line with the toes. If you need support of the chair, you don't have any weight, you just hold onto the chair as much as you want. But if you're able to stand, let's go whatever your level. Knees going out in line with the toes. If you want, you can add a nice shoulder press and then slowly come down again. Really feel it. Squeeze your glutes, your bottom at the top. Core is tight. This is probably the most important functional movement. If you're able to stand, I want you to keep practicing because this is going to help you maintain your independence, to be able to stand up for as long as possible, to get out of the bed, off the toilet, out of the car. These are why we are doing strength training, not for how we look, but for how we age and how we live well for as long as possible. Good. If you're seated, leg extension up, good. Keep going and down in your own time. Really good work. Lovely. And 10. Well done, everyone. Give yourselves a huge clap. We're going to do a lot of stretching. Give yourself a little shake out. I'm going to just make sure we get a bit of air in here. Are you nice and warm? Oh, it's a lovely day now. Really nice day in the UK. I know we have global participants, but it's great when the weather's good in the UK. This is the most important part of the workout. And if you don't know about stretching, I want you to sit down, and when you have time, you're going to go through page 192. It's the seated stretch snack in my book. It's got a video that you just take a photo of straight to follow along exercises, or you can play this workout back. It's saved on YouTube. We're going to do the upper, you can read this out, mummy.
Which one?
Upper body and hamstring stretch. You want to read that out?
Upper body and hamstring stretch. Extend one leg out straight with the heel on the ground. Reach your arms up to lengthen your spine. Reach forward as far as you can and place your hands by your toes, front of your leg, and hold.
Well done. Okay, brilliant. So, seated or standing, you're going to do this one. So we're going to place, we'll do both of our legs at the same time. Shall I give you, do you want to give me the book? Then you're going to lift your arms up, lovely. Stretch the spine, take a positive inhale. Exhale, you're going to lean forward. You don't have to touch your toes. You could rest your hands on your shins, on your knees. You could, if you had that belt or band, even hold on to it if you're struggling. And you can flex your toes. You can get a nice stretch. Shall we all use the band if we need it? And depending on your flexibility, you will feel a lovely stretch if your legs are straight. So can you straighten your legs, mummy? Toes towards you. Relax your head and neck. So relax your shoulders because it's rounding. Relax, relax. And just breathe. Let's hold here for a few seconds. Breathing. Hopefully you feel that. If you are here, you can even touch your toes. Great. If you can't, just hold on. Relax the shoulders, the neck, chest towards the thighs. And then you're going to very slowly roll up. Well done. How did that feel? We've got a nice side reach, so we're going to raise, yeah, can you feel that all the way down, yeah? So even a bit of stretching every evening is so beneficial before bed or when you're seated on the sofa. This is why perfect for on the sofa if you're watching TV. Side reach, we're going to raise one arm up and over the head and reach towards the opposite direction. Now it does say you can reach your other hand behind your chair. So similar to our neck stretch that we did at the beginning, but we can put one hand behind your back or chair and then reach over for a bit deeper. Can you feel that? Can you give me a wave on Zoom, YouTube? Give Mummy and me a wave. Lovely, and relax. Oh, that feels so good. Breathing up and over, all the way around. Good. Little wave. You can place the other hand. Maybe, so what that does is this other arm goes behind and it opens out that shoulder and it's deepening the stretch a bit. Yep. So we've worked our shoulders and arms quite a lot today. Little wave for a bit of fun. Yay. Great work, everyone. I'm going to jump to a shoulder stretch because I know we did a lot of these today. We're going to bring in one arm towards your body. You hold it above or below the elbow with the other hand. Relax the shoulders, draw it in towards your body and look over that shoulder. A nice neck release, shoulder release. Breathing in and out, lovely. I am meeting my community tomorrow in Watford, Canterbury Park between 2 to 4. It is totally relaxed in the cafe. If anyone is nearby and just can pop in, I would love to meet you all in person and get you a nice tea or coffee and give you a feel-good hug in real life. It's been 5 years since we started these workouts, so it's a little bit of a moment to celebrate. Hopefully Mummy will come for half an hour if you can in between before she eats. I haven't told you yet the timings. 2 to 4 would be amazing. Let's just do it once more. Little release, open out this time. And the other side, little release. Great work. We are going to finish off, as always, Feel Good Finish, which has its own snack in the book. We are going to take a nice seated or standing, big positive inhale. Lift the arms up. Breathe in lots of positive. Slow the heart rate down. And exhale, release any tension, negativity, stress. I hope you feel so much better than when you started. Could you do one in Gujarati for us, Mummy?
અંદર શ્વાસ લ્યો બધા સુખ વિચારો અંદર લઈ જાઓ બારે શ્વાસ કાઢો બધા અશુભ વિચારો બારે કાઢો.
Amazing work. We have workouts in Gujarati saved on my YouTube channel. Please share them with anyone they can help. Final positive inhale. This time, capture that positivity at the top. Bring those hands down in prayer position. Take a moment of gratitude. Close your eyes. We will pick a nice positive affirmation from my Feel Good Mentally section. Mummy, you can read one out today because I do want you to have a moment of gratitude. It is so important that we thank our amazing bodies. Anything here that you want to read out today?
I'm confident and capable at what I do.
Yay, you are. You're so capable. That's so amazing.
1 minute silence for Chandrakant Masa.
Oh,
He's
yes.
able today. He used to do your exercises. He's
Oh.
nearly 85 in April.
Yes, we had some sad news. One of the gentlemen that started my workouts at the beginning, can you explain the full name?
Chandrakant Masa.
Yeah, Chandrakant uncle. I used to see him on all the communities that we did Oshwa, we did Navna. He used to always join in Mavi Foundation. He joined in so much. Unfortunately, Chandrakant uncle has passed away.
On Sunday.
He was a lovely man. And so let's take just a minute silence if we can, yeah? Just if you could close your eyes and just have a moment for an amazing man. Say Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May his soul rest in peace. Any Atma ne Shanti Apjo. Thank you. It's his funeral today, right?
Yeah, it's funeral today at 3 p.m. Golden Screen.
Oh, thank you. Oh, such a loss. On that sad note, I'm sorry, everyone, but yeah, quite emotional. He was an amazing man. Thank you for joining us, everyone. And oh, I feel very emotional now. We'll see you all next week. Oh.
It is your mom and dad anniversary today.
Oh my gosh, you're right. That's something nice and positive.
55 years.
My mummy's got all the news. It's a special day today. So yeah, let's end on something positive. It's 55 years on my parents' anniversary as well. So happy anniversary, mum and dad. They're traveling back from a big trip tomorrow. Happy anniversary, mum and dad. Oh, 55 years. Well done, Nisha. Oh, oh, well, lovely.
Lavina,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. I hope you